Hey guys, I'm Dan. So welcome to another video on Jurassic Dan. Today I'll be doing a full collection of the entire Hammond collection figures with the huge figures right here as well as the smaller figures. I feel they are getting a little bit messy, so let's get all of them out and place them back in again. Alright guys, I have taken every single figure out. Some of them are actually on the floor right here as well. So we are going to line every single figure right here on the table. Okay, let's begin with the human figures. Okay, just to let you guys know, for all the human figures, I have kept them in the box because I feel there are plenty of different accessories which I do not want to lose. And I feel that it's easier for me to display the human figures in this box. So, yep, this is basically Owen. Alright, I have two boxes of Owen. And this is Dr. Ali Sattler. She was seen in the first movie, as well as Jurassic World Dominion. Very nice. Dennis Nedry, who was being destroyed by the Dilophosaurus. Okay, let's place them right at the back. And we have my favorite character, Dr. Alan Grant. And this is actually the flare. It's really beautiful. We have Robert Muldoon. He's very famous with his phrase, "Clever Go." And Dr. Ian Malcolm, also with a flare. This box is slightly damaged, but still looks pretty clean. And of course, Dr. John Hammond, which is quite a rare figure, I think. Okay, now let's move on to the bigger figures. My favorite one, 100%, has got to be the Giganotosaurus. Hammond Collection Giganotosaurus. I feel if we have the Indominus Rex, it's gonna be really awesome. Sitting next to it will be the Giganotosaurus. I think that's really nice. And this one is not exactly from the Hammond Collection. It is the San Diego Comic Con set that comes with a T-Rex. It's a really beautiful figure. I'm gonna place it right over here. And this is the original Hammond Collection Tyrannosaurus Rex. I feel Hammond Collection figures are really beautiful. They're not just targeted at kids. They're basically targeted at collectors as well, who can be adult collectors, who can also be younger collectors. We have Carnotaurus, which is very beautiful. Features it with a glass eye. This is just really beautiful. Okay, next. Oh my goodness, it can't stand well, but it can definitely stand well if you balance it properly. So Carnotaurus. The big figures are all just really fantastic. I have no complaints whatsoever with any of the figures. And this is the Tyrannosaurus, which was seen in Jurassic World Dominion. Really beautiful, really gorgeous. I love the claws, especially because you can actually bend and pose every single claw on its own. So it looks really nice. You can do a lot of poses with it. I think that is one good thing about Hammond Collection figures, is that you can actually use it for stop motion pictures. This one, I'm just gonna put it right at the back. Really gorgeous figure. Next we go into the slightly smaller figures. Ceratosaurus, apparently this is the rarest one. We have managed to get one, but after some time I actually got another one. It's sitting right over there. I got one which is still in its box, and I got it for like 80 USD, which is considered cheap, because right now if you were to get this, it will cost you like 250 USD. So this figure is very rare. I think all the figures based on its rarity will definitely affect its price. Baryonyx, which is way more easier to acquire, I would say. The heavy claw, also really beautiful. I mean, every single figure from Hammond collection is just out of this world. I love Hammond collection. I think it's the best in the entire collection. And I love the fact that you don't have to change batteries. Yeah, it doesn't have lights, it doesn't have sounds. There's no batteries for you to change, which is really, really awesome. Suchomimus. Sorry, is this a Suchomimus or Irritator? Irritator. I beg your pardon. Really gorgeous one. The Spinosaur, so you can see this too. And speaking of Spinosaur, I think, okay, which one do you guys want to come first? Spinosaurus or Indominus Rex or Indoraptor? Wow, those are just figures that I really want. It's really on my wish list for the Hammond collection. Okay, Indoraptor, Indominus Rex, Spinosaurus. I would say I will want to see the Spinosaurus first. I think that would be epic. This is basically the Tyrannosaurus, which was quite surprising because it's not like a super popular or famous dinosaur in the franchise, and for them to come up with it, it's quite surprising. Concavenator. Concavenator was one of the very first Jurassic World Hammond collection figure. So I have two of them. Okay, I have two of them, and both of them, the jaw is not able to close fully. I think this is the same case for everybody's Concavenator. Yeah, I think so. So I have two of them. I'm trying to sell one away. I'm selling on this platform which is called Carousel in Singapore. So yeah, for Singapore collectors, they can actually buy from me. I'm trying to get my collection out in the international market. I do have a store, dansurprisestore.com, but I'm only selling chunky right over there. Okay, you can check out my store. I'll be uploading a lot more products in future. So Parasaurolophus, it's also from the very first wave. Not exactly the most popular figure. Yeah, not exactly the most popular one, because a lot of people actually prefer carnivores, that's for sure. Coryphosaurus, the helmet lizard. Pretty interesting figure. I have mixed feeling about this figure. The paint scheme right here looks a little bit weird to me, especially this black thick pattern line across the entire body. It makes it look slightly amateurish, I would say. The patterns are not like the Ceratosaurus, which looks very natural. This one just feels a little bit too intentional and doesn't look realistic to me. Okay, now we take a look at this. I think this is the best Ankylosaurus that you can find from the entire Jurassic Park line from Kenner. I don't think there's a Kenner Ankylosaurus. So all the way from the entire line, I think this is the best Ankylosaurus that you can find. Just on the tail itself, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points of articulation just on the tail, which is very mind-blowing. Blue is actually quite a recent release. Surprisingly, right? I mean, Blue is like one of the main characters, and it was released like only last year. To be honest, there are way too many raptors, so I'm kind of like, stop producing raptors, because all you are doing is that you're just taking the same sculpt, giving it a new paint scheme, and you sell it off as another Velociraptor, right? And for collectors like us, like me especially, which I have to review every single figure, I have to get it, even though I don't really like it, I still will get it because I need to make this review for you guys. But yeah, I am quite done with raptors, to be honest. I have a huge collection of raptors, which I'm a super huge fan of. Yep. And this is the original Jurassic Park Velociraptor. Alright. And yes, we have way too many raptors, and there's two more, I'm not kidding you. Okay, this one, it's basically the white raptor, and it came along with Dr. Alan Grant. Okay, Dr. Alan Grant, which I have it right here with me. So it was from the scene in one of the Jurassic Park movies where the raptors are sniffing at them. They wanted to get their eggs back. I think there was only like 1 or 2 eggs, I can't remember. And Dr. Alan Grant, it came with a backpack, and I think this backpack inside contains the eggs. So it's very cool. I mean, it's a lovely figure. But to be honest, Hammond collection figures are not as popular as the main line toys. I'm not kidding you. Majority of my videos, when I just do like a full Hammond collection video, nobody actually wants to watch it, because I would say that a lot of my audience on Den Surprise, they are mostly kids, and they love the figures with functionalities and features, and Hammond collection just seems to be a little bit too boring for them. But I definitely understand, and I feel that Hammond collection is definitely for older collectors. So this is a Triceratops. It's from the very first wave. As you can see, it doesn't have glass eyes like the rest. These eyes are basically the old version. It's painted with opaque paint, and it doesn't have an articulation on the mouth, which is something that a lot of people had complained about, because they wanted a mouth which is similar to the Parasaurolophus, like this. Okay, and this is the Dimetrodon. I think this is a really beautiful one. I like the Dimetrodon a lot. A prehistoric cynosid, and it features a very beautiful sail. The size is just nice. I like the size. Beautiful. Gallimimus, I also have mixed feeling about this figure, because I feel the face can be more, I mean, it should be less cartoonish. The face just looks a little bit like a cartoon character. The rest all look kind of like realistic. This one definitely, it looks funny. The face looks cute. Yeah, it looks too cute to me. And speaking of cute, I think this one has got to be the cutest one. I mean, it is a baby, a young Stegosaurus figure. Very nice. I like it a lot. It's very cute. Pachycephalosaurus, a relatively new figure. If I'm not wrong, this was released like last year. Yeah, late last year or early this year. I can't remember, but yeah, one of the later ones, that's for sure. Okay, let's pick up this one. Young T-Rex. Apparently, this figure is rarer than a lot of the figures that you see out there. Okay, the rarest one I would say it's Ceratosaurus. This has sold out like really fast, and if you go onto eBay, people are selling it at like $300 USD, 200 minimum. Okay, so that's a very rare figure. Okay, what else are rare? Carnotaurus is not rare. Giganotosaurus is not rare. Yeah. Okay, next we have the Velociraptor. Here's another one. It has some feathers on top of his head. So as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 raptors, 5. 5 raptors already. I think we have enough. Jurassic, pretty cool. Okay, do we have a Pteranodon? I don't think so. I don't think we have a Pteranodon yet. It will be nice to have a Pteranodon, Hammond collection Pteranodon, or Dimorphodon. Next, Pyroraptor. I think this is just gorgeous. This is a very gorgeous figure. I wouldn't mind having Pyroraptors or a Velociraptor. Just enough for the raptors. Enough for now. Okay, so very cool. This part looks a little bit flimsy to me. It can break quite easily, so you have to be really careful with it. That's all I got to say. Yeah, I think this one for mine is like slightly damaged. Yeah, this is a beautiful one. I think the Pyroraptor is also pretty rare, so you might want to snatch yours before it runs out. Next, we have the Dilophosaurus. This one is pretty cool. You can actually remove the frill and just leave this pot. You're supposed to just display one at a time, because this is basically the frill. Open and this one is basically the frill closed. But for me, I do not want to lose it, so I just have two of the frills together. Okay, so every single Hammond collection figure is being displayed right here on the table. Yep, I don't think we have missed out any Hammond collection figure. I mean, if I did, do let me know down below. And yes, I'm looking forward to more Hammond collection figures, but my shelf is kind of filled up, so we definitely need to cater more space. I'm trying to remove some of these figures and bring them up, and you can see, I mean, you have a stool here, which means you're like a true blue dinosaur. I have a space for my sports cards, so I'm actually a huge sports cards collector. I'm a San Antonio Spurs fan, so I'm also like keeping a section just to display my sports cards. Yeah, they make me really happy. So yeah, Hammond collection figures. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. And yeah, I'm gonna be putting them back into the shelf. I have cleaned the shelves. They are dust free right now. So I'll be putting in all the figures. Yeah, very soon. I'll be cleaning one of these shelves as well. Probably this one, which I'm gonna bring it up to level 3 colossal shelf sometime next week, I suppose. Okay, so thanks for watching this. I will see you guys on Den Safari on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Den Surprise, usually I'll upload like once or twice a week, which is either Wednesday, Thursday. Saturday is definitely a day that you can find my videos. I'll try to be very active. Do follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and also check out Den Surprise store. Because Chonky, I have managed to reduce the shipping fee, which is now like 30 USD, across every country in the world. Initially, for me to ship this to like US, I have to spend like 80 USD, which is totally insane. Nobody of you will want to buy it. So right now, I found a better way, a more affordable way for you to get Chonky. There's only a few left. I may produce more. I'm not too sure because Christmas is coming and you guys have been asking about this a lot. So thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.